Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ English. Let's talk about an important topic from UPSC GS Paper 3, Biodiversity and Environment Conservation. We are looking at the state of Odisha. We have seen and spoken about Odisha many times in the last few months. Remember, we spoke about the PVTG, population highest in Odisha. We spoke about the Bhitarkanika National Park, Bhitarkanika, hotspot of mangroves, a very important area for the largest population of saltwater crocodiles. We spoke about how mangroves, whether it is Sundarban, whether it is Bhitarkanika, they protect the marine biodiversity by acting like a barricade against high sea waves. Today we are looking at the same state of Odisha, but this time we are looking at another national park known as Similipal National Park. What has happened? Why is it in the news right now? It's in the news because there was a census that was just conducted in 2026. The census has counted 84 mugger crocodiles. They have been found in the area of Similipal National Park. And why is it remarkable? Is because it is a major jump from 2025. Last year, the population of these crocodiles was 81 and today it has shot up to 84. A great achievement indeed for the state government. And let's understand that just the area of the West Dev River alone has a major population of these crocodile species. The success today is being celebrated, but it is being attributed to the Ram Tirth Crocodile Breeding Center in Mayurbhanj district of Odisha. They have been regularly releasing many crocodile hatchlings into various rivers that are traversing near the Similipal area. So let's have a look at the Similipal biodiversity hotspot. Let's look at the location. Let's also look at a few very interesting facts about this place for UPSC exam. So you can see here on the map, we are broadly looking at the region of Similipal. Now what has happened really? So the Similipal National Park, it's a tiger reserve. It's a biodiversity hotspot. Today, it is being celebrated for hosting a huge population of crocodiles. And if you look at the area in general, then it is located in Mayurbhanj district of northern Odisha. You can have a look at it from the map. Okay, let's understand that it is located very beautifully in the Eastern Ghats. Now, because we are talking about Eastern Ghats and because we are looking at India's coastal region, it reminds me of a question that is very popular. It has been asked many times in UPSC. It is repeatedly being asked in various state PSC exams. Now, which hills or which set of hills are located at a junction where the Eastern and the Western Ghats meet each other? Can you let me know in the comment box? It's a very important question. Now coming back to Mayurbhanj, it's a large area. Remember, the Similipal region is one of India's largest tiger reserve. It was a tiger reserve back in 1956, included under the Project Tiger later in 1973. Let's understand that in 2025, a very important development happened. Similipal was also declared as a national park, and with this it became India's 107th national park. It became the second national park in eastern Odisha. Okay, so these two things let's remember. The first one here is Bhitarkanika, the one that we just spoke about. Now looking at this region, it is today a major biodiversity conservation area. Just remember the fact that it has been included in Project Tiger. It has been recognized also as a part of World Network of Biosphere Reserves by UNESCO in 2009, followed by 2025, the 107th National Park of India that this region has become. Okay, now this is a broader map to look at the location of Similipal. Now, talking about what is unique about Similipal. So, Similipal is known for a very diverse, a very endemic flora and fauna. Now, should we look at the vegetation of this area, then that typically happens to be a great mixture of moist deciduous forest alongside some semi-evergreen patches also. I have asked you multiple times through my videos, which is the most dominating vegetation type in India as a whole? Is it moist deciduous? Is it dry deciduous? Or is it semi-evergreen? Or is it evergreen? Is it all pine? You have answered this question. So now once again you should think about it, because we are looking at Similipal, which is a blend between these two. Semi-evergreen as well as moist deciduous. Now, it also has a variety of plant species up to 1078. And the dominant species of plant here happens to be the sal tree. So you must know from your NCERT geography textbook that which varieties of tree are coming and classified under which vegetation type. That's a very, very important thing to remember. So sal, therefore, is a dominant tree found in Similipal. Overall, it is the tropical deciduous forests that are the largest forest type in India. So I wrote this down here, must remember always. And 45% of India's forests are therefore categorized under this area. Now, having said that, even the tropical deciduous can be both types. It can be moist, it can be dry. And which are the most common examples of the tropical deciduous forest? These are teak, sal, shisham and bamboo. So shisham, bamboo, teak, sal. You must remember these. You could make a mnemonic and remember as well. Okay. So remember these facts about Similipal as well as entire India, the predominant vegetation. Now looking at a very unique thing about Similipal. Similipal is world famous for a special genre, a special variety of tiger population that is known as pseudo-melanistic tigers. Okay. They look somewhat like that. It is like a pseudo-melanistic variety species of tiger. This is the only place in the world where you find tigers of this species. So that is Similipal. With about 13 such tigers known to be existing in Similipal, this topic made big news in 2025 itself. And now these tigers look very distinct. They are very different from others because they have a higher pigment melanin that's responsible for skin color, okay, for colored skin. And therefore, this causes a unique black striped coat, and then the bands expand and the tigers have a very visible blackish patches on their skin. And that's very unique. So this is the only place where you find such tigers, quite an important fact as well. And now looking at a small comparison with another national park from the region, Bhitarkanika. Why was Bhitarkanika in the news? Because after Sundarban, this happens to be the biggest mangrove ecosystem in India, one of the biggest, and it is located in Odisha. It is the second largest one in India after Sundarban. Multiple times I have also told you whenever we talk about wetlands. Remember in the past few months we have discussed India's newer wetlands. Total we have now 96 wetlands. Recently we added the Kopra Jalashay from Chhattisgarh. We added the Silser Lake from Rajasthan. Before that, we added the Gogabil from Bihar. So in the same list, you also have Sundarban. Now, very interestingly, Sundarbans are one of the earliest, one of the biggest wetlands that India has. Okay, so that's a big mangrove ecosystem. After that comes Bhitarkanika. Now, looking at Bhitarkanika itself, it became a national park in 1998, Ramsar Convention site in 2002. Why? Because mangroves, as I said earlier, they act as a natural barrier against cyclone. They protect coastal areas from getting eroded. Also remember that Bhitarkanika is known for saltwater crocodile population, the largest population in India. When you talk about saltwater crocodile, they shall be found here in Bhitarkanika. So remember both these, Bhitarkanika and Similipal for your exam. But as we are looking at the flora and fauna, we must also look at the various diverse tribes that inhabit this area. You already know about the Bhitarkanika mission. You must be familiar about PVTGs in India, particularly vulnerable tribal groups. But we should also remember that the area of Similipal is also home to some very diverse tribal populations in India, such as Santhal. Now, this reminds me of another question that I keep asking my students very frequently, which is the largest tribal group in India. Is it Santhal or is it the Bhils? Do let me know. Do confirm again. So, Similipal would have Santhal, they have Kolha, they have Bhumija, they have Bhatudi, as well as Gond tribals, Ho tribals, Munda tribals. All these are the major tribal groups here. Now, when you talk about PVTG, Odisha has the highest population of PVTGs, and therefore, there are certain PVTGs famous from here, such as the Khadia tribe. The most famous one, which is often in the news, that is Mankidia tribe. And then you have the Loda tribe. Okay, so all these are inhabiting this area. The landscape is also being traversed with some very well-known rivers such as the Buddha Balanga as well as Salandi. Dio and Kairi. All these create a perfect wetland condition for various kind of crocodiles to survive here. So these facts are some important facts for UPSC prelims as well. Okay, so do remember them, and whichever facts we collected from this small video. So do remember about the PVTGs of the area. With this, you must also relate to the Forest Right Act 2006. What and up till which limit can you create a reserved forest area? Because you cannot now displace the forest dwelling communities. They also have an equal right on the livelihood and life and culture which they are having depending on a forest area. So therefore the FRA, Forest Right Act, becomes very important here. So also keep that in mind, and then do remember about Bhitarkanika, do remember about Similipal. A quick practice question for us here. Consider the following statements. One is that Similipal is a national park, tiger reserve and a biosphere reserve. It is a part of UNESCO World Network for Biosphere Reserve. Second, it is located in Eastern Ghat in North Odisha, and it's among the largest tiger reserve in India. And third one, the main rivers that crisscross this area are tributaries of the Ganga river system. Now again, that's a very interesting question as you talk about many rivers, such as we spoke about the West Dev river. So it's a very good idea. You must know which river actually has a connection with all these streams. So all these tributaries and distributaries are a part of which river system, we must know that, okay. So do think about it, do try to answer this question here. And as you answer the question, here's a quick reminder, because now we are formally ending the big sale that we are running on our platform. Right now you will get 50% off, and that's a major discount. 50% off on SIP 2026 prelims preparation. So if you need books, material, guidance, practice, time management, we are there to provide all of that because time is less now. So enroll today, and if you use code SPLIVE, you will get further more discount. But remember, the 50% sale will end today, okay? It's ending on 17th. Similarly, for 27 and 28, we are offering prelims, mains and basic interview guidance in English, Hindi, bilingual, all of that. But we are closing admissions for the batches today, so avail the offer, and to get maximum benefit, again, use code SPLIVE. Plus, one quick reminder, 50% sale. This is called Step into Success sale. This ends today on 17th. So please hurry up, because once the sale is gone, the same great price would not be there. So all the best, and do use code SPLIVE. Thank you.